Good afternoon, November babies, and welcome to your Karmic Death reading. In numerology, there are a few ways to find out your karma based on either your birthday or your birth month. It is better to take all this into account in order to get a more complete and detailed understanding of your karma. On this reading, I'm focusing on the karma based on the month you were born into, and for this one we're doing, of course, all people born in the month of November. I'm going to start with a short numerology introduction, and in the second part I'm going to switch to Oracle and one tarot, the Akashic Tarot deck, to see exactly where you stand in comparison to what numerology has to say for you, November people. And let's start with numerology for all people born in November. First and foremost, you are very ambitious, very driven, and motivated characters. They will always have purpose and method. So you do not lack purpose, you always find something to do. You don't just sit there for nothing. You came to Earth to increase not the wealth of your family, but the social status. And this is very important for you. Consequently, focus more on this aspect rather than on material gains. So the name of your family needs to be spoken of, and you need to rise in the ranks. You have to take the name of your family higher and further than it was ever before. Basically, you need to grow the esteem of your name. People need to talk more and appreciatively when referring to you and your family. For example, if your mother was a nurse, for you it's indicated to at least reach doctor status. If, let's go to studies now, your parents were high school graduates, it is good if you can manage to graduate college or university. Same, let's say one of your parents was a high school teacher. Very good if you can achieve university teacher status. I'm thinking now for family business. If someone inherits, someone born in November inherits or takes further family business, it is not enough to just keep it going on. It is very important for you to level it up, to expand it, to reach new heights. In a way or another, you need to grow, to spread your wings wider and higher than your ancestors, to go further than your parents. What you get if you manage to complete all these requirements, November babies, is success in your career. So for you November born spirits, it is all about success, career, and social status. You will have an extraordinary success if you manage to do better and achieve greater things than your parents. So, to be well known by a large number of people, to be, as I said before, esteemed and appreciated more than your ancestors, than your family and your tribe. Through your noble deeds and through your acts of kindness, but in general, through everything that you do, it is important for you to rise the status of the tribe. So the social status of your tribe to reach new heights. And this is what I got for the numerology part. And now, let's put this away. I'm gonna explain a bit what I'm gonna do in the second part. I have here the deck with the archetypes, and for this deck we're gonna have 3 cards to show us 3 previous past lives, starting with the oldest. That's the plan, but we're gonna see how everything goes. 3 past lives that influence this reincarnation of yours. Then we're gonna go to the Akashic Tarot, to find out more details about these 3 past incarnations, we're going to use the karma cards to figure out the major karmic task for this lifetime. With the Dreamweaver Oracle deck, we're going to see how to achieve, how to complete this karmic task. And this is going to represent like the first part of your life, the karma. And then we're going to go to the second part of your life, which is going to be about the dharma, about the higher knowledge you get when completing this karma. For you, we mentioned it's something with success and success in career. With the eternal seeker, we're going to see what this dharma is, what this higher knowledge that you are seeking for in this lifetime, what is it exactly, and some blessings with the Sacred Blessings Oracle deck to make your journey lighter and maybe more enjoyable too. In December, so I started this series with the December born spirits, as they are the youngest. And I decided to begin with the youngest, December born, and go all the way through January, which are the oldest spirits. So November babies, so that you know where you are situated, you are quite young spirits. Not the youngest, but right there. This meaning, maybe I have to mention this, maybe it's useful. I didn't do it in the previous one. Each cycle has a number of reincarnations. Just because now you are reincarnated as a November spirit in this cycle does not mean that you did not complete other cycles of incarnations and reincarnations. We have 2 cards that want to say something, the Prince and Warrior. So the Warrior Prince, November. So for November, the Warrior Prince. Okay, I don't want to have too many details, but just to mention it. Maybe some of you watching do have some memories of past lives as a warrior or as a prince or as a warrior prince. Okay, one more shuffle, and let's see for you, November spirits, 3 past lives that are influencing your current incarnation. 3 past lives for all November born that, okay, I think we got more than 3, but we're taking, let's see, I took them all, or is it exactly 3? Let's see. So first, I said I'm going to take it with you. I'm going to start with the oldest. No, you have 4 past lives. For you, November, spirits is 4 past lives. And I'm thinking to start with the Knight, because this one seems the farthest away in history, and the Networker seems very appropriate. Maybe this is like a future life, because I said 3 past lives. This is a past and future life. There is no such thing as past or future. The Buddhists and the Hindus say. So this Networker, it's also a past and maybe a future. I don't know why I'm thinking, with the age of Aquarius, I'm thinking maybe like a future life too. But let's start from this Knight. So your first past life influencing this current incarnation, it's the Knight. The light attributes loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor. Okay, so you developed some moral principles, a love of honor. So honor above all. I see this for you, honor above all. Honor, and with the status and the social status of your family and how your family needs to be, so a love of honor. This is very, very nicely explaining how you got to this karma with the social status. From this past life as a knight, honor above all, so the a code of honor. And the shadow attributes: allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Okay. The karma is related to this allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. So you've pleaded allegiance to a destructive situation, person in this past life as a knight. Or you have been subject of romantic delusions. For a part of you November born, this romantic delusion might have triggered something in you. Let's say this loyalty and this love of honor, this code of honor and love was something very important to you previous to experiencing these romantic delusions. And once you went through this stage, you just lost it. You lost your compass. The second past life influencing this one, it's the child. And not just any child, but the wounded child. In the picture, there's a mama holding two children, a boy and a girl. So the boy is on the left, the girl is on the right. The masculine and the feminine aspects in this one, they sit in their right position. However, this mama is protecting and comforting them with this blanket. And let's see the light attributes for this second past life. Awakens compassion and desire to serve others, other wounded children. Once again, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. The second past life, the lesson of forgiveness and providing care for other wounded children. In the second past life, the November baby is a wounded child. The shadow attributes: blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. The karma is that you've refused forgiveness. I'm having now a scenario. This romantic delusion or this allegiance to a destructive character built some karma which brought you to this second past life. In this one, the caregiver was the person that created that wound. So it was very hard for you to receive this nurture. And you've went into this shadow, into the shadow of the archetype. So it is the archetype of the wounded child. and it is the shadow of the archetype. So the archetype of the wounded child in this card gives us two outcomes for the wounded child. He connects to his wound and provides the care for other wounded children and manages to learn the lesson of forgiveness, or in the shadow blames all dysfunctional relationship on this childhood wounds and resists moving on through forgiveness. So forgiveness is the karma of the second past life. This is in regards to honor, something with loyalty and honor. Maybe loyalty even with that romantic delusion. But loyalty in general, if it was like in relationship to destructive ruler. The third past life, the networker. Okay, let's take this one. I was talking about this past future life. The networker. If it was natural to go this way, this is the third past life. The networker. The light attributes enhances unity through the sharing of information. Engenders social awareness. Okay, we're going somewhere. Engenders social awareness and empathy. In the shadow, conveys information only for personal gain. Spreads fear and falsehood. Now, this is like a heavy karma. A heavier karma. These two, they are very dreamy cards. And this card, the whole scenery changes. We even have the black and white. These two cards, they are colored, comforting. In this one, she seems to be running. These are both still cards. Even the horse, he has one leg in the air, but three are down, so he is not moving. He's just saluting there or something, saying hi, but he's not moving. So still cards. So this is still karma. Karma that is not putting things into motion. With this third past life, the networker, things start to move. And she's running like on this black and white globe. Let's say this is her planet. So her planet is black and white. The blueprint, the higher self for this this last past life, the blueprint was to enhance unity through the sharing of information. So you were in a position where to access information. And again, not only that you had access to information, but your purpose was to engender social awareness and empathy. Since you're here today and we're doing this reading, the karma was not, let's say totally, some part of this karma was achieved. I should have mentioned in the beginning. So the birth month gives us some sort of a program of what we have to do. I said it, we have to also take into account the birthday, but this is like a program of what we have to do in this life to complete our karma and to liberate ourselves. The karma that you are, so first of all, it's something in regards to loyalty and forgiveness. But these two past lives did not set things in motion. The karma, but this added to this karma. So you came from disloyalty, you went to forgiveness or inability to forgive. And now you get to this one, which really builds up karma. And this starts your cycle. But this is the cycle of motion. Karma, let's go to the shadow. Conveys information only for personal gain. Pretty clear. Spreads fear and falsehood. And I'm thinking now to this destructive ruler. These two cards go very well together. And let's see if this is not the last. For this one, I'm considering this. In this lifetime, November spirit, you are an engineer. This might be the past future life, something that is past and also future, something that was and shall be again. Or the most simple of them all is that this is just your last. This is your fourth past life, third, second, and last. Okay, the engineer. It feels like from here the networker, now you're the engineer. One little pause in here and we're going to this one. This night, so it feels, so if this is the networker and this is the engineer, it feels like this is the correct position. The child and the night. But no, for you it's the night. And this wound, this karma that comes with this wound has downgraded you from a knight, let's say 30, 35 years of old age. Okay, and this is what I'm talking to when I'm saying the second part of the life. The second part of your life, it's in the first part of your life, you're going towards the outside. You experience, you taste a variety of what life has to give you. And then in the second part of your life, the journey towards within. You're going inside to integrate all that you have gained in the first part of your life. But here, this one hurts so bad that you went to wounded child status. With this increase of the social status in the Numerology Report, from networker to engineer, maybe this was a first attempt. Or if this is your current life, this is definitely an increase. So from spreading information, now you get to create, to materialize things. And let's see. Okay, now the one I like best, this is a past future life. Past, present, future life. Even better. I like it even better now. No, I don't like it better because if it's future too, that it means that in the present life you didn't manage, but it wouldn't just repeat like one life after the other with the same archetype. This is a past future life. So you've done this before and you're going to do this again if you do not manage to completely succeed in your karmic depth and dharmic endeavors for this life. Okay, this is the one I'm sticking to. And this is how I'm going to read this card now. The light attribute ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Okay, so basically this is just an energetic expression with the information. So you were just spreading an energetic creation. But now you're creating a practical expression. So the ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And I feel these current dilemmas have something to do with the fear and falsehood. You've spread it into this one. This is how you gained. Because none of these past lives was not karmically fulfilled just because the universe had something with you. No, it had a different plan. And this plan was for you to give you the talent and the ability to design resolutions for these false and fearful resolutions you've spreaded in this past life. Dilemmas. Because you're giving resolutions to dilemmas. So false and fearful dilemmas. And now let's go to the shadow attribute, which is connected to the karma. The karma mostly related to the way you got into this lifetime as a November born spirit. The shadow. Reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. And it's connected with this Knight card. And this is a Knight of Cups. So the Knight of emotions. So this karma, with this lifetime, you've gained the ability to give expression to this creative energy. So you know how to design resolutions for the dilemmas portrayed in this one. So these romantic delusions, these dilemmas in regards to emotionality, the inability to forgive. These two cards, I'm trying to figure out the connection. How we got from here to here. The connection, I see it in this part, this dark part at the bottom of this image here, being like this part, or the black in this planet, and in the hair too. Both ladies have black hair. Is she running away? So did she run away? So these two children were not taken care of. This is how you got to the shadow side. Or is one, because neither of the children has black hair. This is why I'm taking it into this storyline. Okay, let's come back. Because I was saying the connection between the first and the last. Reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So this romantic delusionment, it's connected to this disregard for emotional consequences in this past lifetime. Okay, let's go to the Akashic Tarot and get a few cards to better explain this one. I think it's obvious, in a way, they are all connected. So in one lifetime, you do something to build the ability to handle this emotional delusion that actually comes correctly from your childhood, from this feminine running away. There's a very interesting a video on YouTube, The Egg, and it explains incarnations and reincarnations. Maybe I should just post it with all these karmic death readings. Maybe that would be a really good idea. And in that video, it explains how you can meet yourself, different avatars of you can meet during lifetimes. And maybe you are this avatar and you are the boy. So you are the feminine, the mother, and the boy. Maybe for some of you watching this, you are the boy and the mother. Or the mother, you're playing the role. If you are the feminine, you're playing the role of the feminine now. Okay, let's see. For November born spirits, what does the Akashic Tarot have to say? Okay, so the first, so this card was at the base of the deck when I started now, because I've seen it, I took it was just a pick. Balance. Okay, so it is about balance. In this pictures, there's a very sumptuous desk and an open door, the Seven of Forces. Okay, let's see this card. Balance on this one. So you are looking here, you are looking towards this open door. And in this picture we have the balance of the masculine and the feminine represented in these two children. We have the mother, but we do not have the father. So the balance of the father, it's missing in this card for the mother, in this second past life. In here is the initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Maybe with this card something, because now we're shuffling for that one. Okay, let's see for the knight, for the past life as a knight. What does the Akasha hold for you? It holds healing with the Archangel Raphael. The element of earth was brought to this element of water in the night picture, and the Archangel Raphael came with the element of earth. Raphael is the archangel of the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is the only chakra represented by two colors, pink and green. In this story of yours, green is represented for earth, pink is for water. So these are pink, purple waters. I have to mention now, I feel the need to mention now, pink and purple are the most masculine colors, followed by blue and green. So this is night and masculine, some healing to the masculine. So the father missing in here. The father, so you have the daughter and the son. You even have the mother, which is quite interesting because this mother, so in Christianity, the Holy Trinity is represented by the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We don't even call daughter and mother. We do say Father and Son, but daughter and mother, the Holy Spirit, they're dead anyway, so they're Holy Spirits. Or they never reincarnated and they just, I don't know, just some funny business in there. Balance. So very strong need to heal the father archetype of the masculine. So the sun, it's in there. mother and daughter good, but the father is missing. Okay, so the father archetype of the masculine aspect is totally missing. And you need to balance it. And it needs this healing both of earth and water. These two elements are the healing elements. Together they represent the feminine nature and all. For the networker, the Akashic field. Okay. The Ace of Forces with the Akashic field, and of course this Aurora Borealis in here, which has all the colors of the rainbow. So this is a rainbow Aurora Borealis. With the networker here, the information you had access to was the Akashic field. And I feel the need to say you fucked it up. So you used this information for your own personal gain. To instill fear and falsehood. And this is how you should have appeared. Because I like how people see you, how people perceive you from the numerology. This was the blueprint for this lifetime. Not only Aurora Borealis, but a rainbow colored Aurora Borealis. And this is how you fucked it up. That's Massey land. Ouch. Okay. Let's go further with this engineer. So as a networker, you had, oh my God, a lot. So with this initiation, we're just taking this initiation of the Saint Germain count. We're having it here. Number 14, Temperance card. Again, the healing. So your healing of the masculine father archetype, of the masculine aspect, comes through this initiation of Count Saint Germain. And I think it's related to this ninth lifetime. But we're keeping it here. Because this is a very powerful healing. So temperance in the major arcana in tarot, very well going with the healing ability of the Aquarian age. We're going, but also like information from the Akashic field being revealed and brought to air. Not to light, but to air, I feel like saying. Okay, there's serious healing in here. Not only the Saint Germain, but also the Divine Physician, the King of Roses, the King of Cups. So let's put this one in here. Not the Knight, but the King of Cups. The masculine embracing fully its emotionality. Becoming from child, Knight, King. Three of Forces, the bird's nest. Okay, in here. With this, let's see where to put the decks, because I want to have, okay, I'm just going to have them. The Queen of Pentacles, the Mother. No, the Queen of Scrolls, the Queen of Pentacles, okay. The Waterfall, the Six of Forces. Balance this waterfall. Balance the power of this waterfall. Because this emotionality came in as the waterfall. I still feel like some tarot cards. For the engineer. So the Mother in there with the Queen of Scrolls. Four of Roses, views of the ego. Summer and winter, Five of Forces. So 5, 6, 7 of Forces. Summer, winter. When summer and winter met inside of you, this waterfall was created. It brought such an imbalance that you have to go to fire. To the fire burning in here. But this fire is provided by the earth. It's not provided by the Father. So it's the fire of the earth, is the fire of the feminine. Okay. With the engineer, with the engineer, we're keeping the views of the ego, the Four of Roses, the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, 3 cups, 3 past lives that you are looking at and you are not satisfied with. So you are given, so this fourth, so we finally understand and we get what is with this fourth past life, was a divine offering. With this Four of Cups, this past life, this last, but fourth, it's a divine gift. And in this one, you're sitting in here. So for these 3 lives, you are sitting here. In this one, you are viewing these 3 avatars of yours, as I was saying from that the egg video. But this is very, very unusual, because this should be the reflection, the illusion, and this should be the real image. However, something is reversed in here. The view. It's like when you look into a mirror. Okay, now I feel like going to the next deck. And let's see, with the karma cards, what is your major karmic task for this lifetime? So of course it's something related with how we said in numerology, social status. So the card we're gonna get, we're gonna interpret it in this. So the divine physician, the lover's card in the tarot with Jesus, and the Temperance card providing healing. So this lovers, this emotional, romantical delusion, this lover's card is represented with the divine physician. And this one, I'm going to the bird's nest. In this bird's nest where you receive the healing waters of the Queen of Earth. Not even the Queen of Cups, but... And I was saying the fire of... So it was not the fire of the Queen of Wands. Let's see. What is your major karmic task? What is your major karmic task related to? So it's not the feminine. Okay. Let's see. What is your major karmic task? November born spirit. 2. A planet and a house. So for the house, you have the 3rd house. It's related to this one. Your ideas, short-term thinking and trips. Who or what is around you? By making the right connections, the idea in questions, get your ideas going. Okay, with this card in here. With this engineer card, you got your ideas going. And for this second, the planets. It's the Saturn. Something with the masculine. It is this, something about the story of Zeus, Saturn, and Uranus. And in this one, it's Saturn. So the first child to harm the father. Uranus is the first father and Saturn is the first child. but he is a wounded child. He is the first wounded child. If Uranus is the first father, he is the first wounded child, which develops into a horrific father himself, making Zeus the second wounded child. Research this story. So, major karmic task, Saturn, planet Saturn. Be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. The maturity that brings. Caution regarding. Limits imposed. Okay, something with this limits in here. But this one sits there. Let's see for these two cards. A better understanding for your karmic task. How can you complete and achieve these two karmic tasks of the third house, Saturn? For some of you, I'm thinking maybe in your third house you do have Saturn. Check your chart. If in your third house you do have Saturn, this is 100% for you. For all, including you, these are like the two major karmic tasks. If you have the Saturn in your third house, well, you have two in one. Two in one karmic depths. If you have them differently, it's two different karmic depths that need to be fulfilled in this incarnation. Okay, let's see. Two cards. One card for the third house. First one. For the wind that blows our sail. Okay, I'm keeping it. We're not keeping this card, but I was... For the third house. That one just wanted to say hi. We don't have yet. We want one card. This one wanted a job, but I caught it. For this one, we're reading it. We are reading it. Beyond your fears, the weavers dance. And with the fear. But we're putting it back and we're going to shuffle. So for the third house, weavers know that all is God. I feel like keeping this one. Beyond your fears, the weavers dance. So we're keeping these two cards. So beyond your fears, the weavers dance. And weavers know that all is God. Let's switch now to the second part. So I'm going to have the karma moved here. And let's switch to the dharma. Let's switch now, November spirits, to the second part of your life and see what are you seeking for. What is the higher knowledge, the dharma, the sacred knowledge you're gaining in this lifetime? Okay. One card to show us, okay? Sacred alignment with the Father archetype. Number 9. Black and white. The black and white in here. The black at the base of this deck and in her hair. But the white is missing. Yeah. I just have nothing to say there. The weaver. Oh yeah. sacred alignment with the weaver's dance. So the weaver is the feminine, but the weaver knows that all is God, all is sacred alignment. No feminine or masculine, no daughter and son, no mother and father. All is divine principle and unity. Let's see now with the sacred blessing oracle deck. Blessings. Okay, blessings. What blessing you have on this karmic journey of yours. November babies. Ouchie. Let's see what blessings you have on this, okay? We're looking at it, the shaman, but we're not taking it. So a blessing on your way, but this blessing, okay, so those are, we're keeping those two, the shaman and the well. These are extras. Extras is in the sense that you do have the groove and fertility as these two major blessings. And with this card, I'm going to the nourishment and the nurturing here. And also to Archangel Raphael, the healing groove for you. Whenever you feel in need of healing, go to the groove. Maybe you have like a special place, but that is a huge blessing for you to achieve this sacred alignment, and also to heal you whenever it's needed. And fertility. The other blessing in here, and also connected with this talent for designing resolutions, is this fertility card. So this talent of yours comes from this fertility power that you have as a blessing on your way for this incarnation. Okay, November spirits, I hope you enjoyed your reading and it brought some clarity and light in regards to the lifetime you are living now. And I shall see you in one of the next readings. Goodbye for now.